Hello YouTubers, I'm here to talk to you about the Vampire Academy series of books written by Rochelle Mead and the movie franchise, specifically the possibility of a Frostbite movie. I'm a huge Rochelle Mead fan and I have almost all of her books in hard copy and Kindle book. The majority of my hard copies are autographed, either in person or through the university bookstore. Here is my autographed copy of Frostbite, since that's what we're here to talk about. See? For those of you who followed the stats on the movie, you're probably wondering, how are we going to get a sequel? It tanked. Well, while you were wallowing in your sorrows, like many fans and myself, the producers behind the movie were busy at work trying to find people to fund the Frostbite movie. So they've raised the majority of the funds necessary to make the movie, but to convince some potential backers to fund it the rest of the way, we need to raise $1.5 million in a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo.com. So if we can reach that goal by September 5th, the movie will be greenlit and we get a Frostbite movie. So those backers will be convinced that there's enough interest and that it's worth their money to fund it. On the first day, we raised $100,000, and so far we are up to, let me see, $186,040. So after watching this video, please go over to Indiegogo.com and donate whatever you're able to. Every dollar helps. If you're able to donate, that's great. If not, please at least spread the word, because a lot of the people who follow Official Vampire Academy movie on Facebook, the people behind the campaign, they're not seeing their posts, so please get the word out. Some of you might be wondering, why should I have to pay? It's their fault the Vampire Academy movie flopped. Or what do I get for the money I donate? Here's what I have to say to that first point. The producers are just as disappointed with the performance of the Vampire Academy in theaters as fans. Also, the Poor Mean Girls marketing was the distributor's idea. Not only that, but they kind of pulled support of the movie when the director refused to cut it down anymore, because they wanted it to be more of a strictly action flick, and we know that Vampire Academy is more than that. To the second point, I say you get lots of things. You get, starting at $10, you get a PDF of the script. $30 or so, you get a digital download of the movie when it's finished. They'll shoot you an email and give you instructions on how to download it when the time comes. You can get St. Vladimir's apparel, t-shirt, tank, hoodie, in different packages. You can get autographed items. I got the Maroi package, which gives you an autographed hardbound copy of the script. I think that one's sold out, though, unless they're going to add more. They also have an autographed cast photo. You can get an autographed photo of the actor who would be portraying Adrian. They haven't named names yet. I think they probably have someone in mind, but it's not official yet. They're waiting for the movie to get greenlit. They haven't mentioned a director or anything yet, but I'll get to that. There's other perks too. You can get like extra kind of roles for, you know, if you're willing to donate a lot of money. You can get your name in the credits. You can get a director's chair thing. Not the chair, but the thing that goes on the back with your name on it. Yeah, there's all kinds of awesome perks that you get for donating. You can also just donate. You don't have to get the perks, but hey, why not? Get the perks. Should they not reach the goal of $1.5 million, everybody gets their money back. So if at the end of the campaign they have not reached that goal, you get your money back. Someone asked Ovam on Facebook if they get to a certain amount, can they get an extension? And they said if they get to 1 million, they could get another 30 days. So, should it end up being that way, you'll still get your money back if they don't get to the goal at the end of the next 30 days. But there's really no risk involved. If they don't meet their goal, you get your money back. If they do, the movie gets greenlit and we get all our perks and they make the movie. And, you know, if it doesn't, we get our money back and we go buy something nice to drown our sorrows in. So, win-win, I guess, type of thing. Although some may not consider it that. I certainly wouldn't. If you just didn't like the Vampire Academy movie, I probably can't say a whole lot to change your mind. Although I really loved it. I thought it was very close to the book. It's one of my favorite series, my number one ever, probably. And that's closely followed by the spin-off series, Bloodlines. It might make you happy to know, though, that there is a new screenwriter. His name is Pierce Ashworth. He is the person behind the St. Trinian screenplay for that movie. I haven't seen that or heard of that, but I'll have to check it out. They haven't mentioned a director yet. I would assume they would get somebody else. I'd also assume that they would avoid Weinstein Company as far as distribution goes this time around. They hope to bring back all the original cast members for the movie, but it's subject to their availability. So they want Zoe Deutsch, Lucy Fry, Danila Kozlovsky, Sammy Gale, and Dominic Sherwood and everybody to come back, but it's going to be subject to their availability, what they're doing at the time. Should everything go according to plan, they get the money, they would go into pre-production at the end of this year and be shooting the movie the beginning of next year, and the movie would be out sometime at the end of 2015, if everything goes according to plan. Should there be any non-Vampire Academy movie or Vampire Academy fans watching this video, let me give you a quick rundown of the world Rochelle Mead has so masterfully woven. What makes Vampire Academy so special? For one thing, there are 3 different breeds of vampires. The first is called Strigoi, the nightmarish, undead, bloodthirsty creatures who will feed from anyone. They are vicious and evil in every way and have no soul. They can only be killed in 3 ways: a silver stake to the heart, decapitation, and being burned alive. They can't go in sunlight, it will burn them up. The second breed is called Dhampir, and they are not really vampires because they don't need blood, but they're a hybrid of human and Moroi. The next breed that I'll get to in a minute. The Dhampirs don't, like I said, they don't need blood. They are very quick and they heal very quick, and they are athletically built. They are faster and stronger than humans, and they act as guardians to Moroi, mostly because they can't reproduce on their own. They can only do so with a Moroi. So the Moroi are the mortal good vampires who can go into sunlight. Unlike the Strigoi, it will only annoy them. Over time, it will weaken them, but it won't kill them. The Moroi have their own government, which is led by a monarch from one of 12 royal families. Uniquely, Moroi can wield magic in one of 5 elements. The 4 natural elements of earth, air, fire, and water. And then there's a 5th element called spirit that is very rare and mysterious. They don't know a whole lot about it. Spirit users can heal. They might have telekinetic abilities. Some can walk in dreams. They have a whole slew of crazy powers that the regular Moroi don't. Unlike most Moroi, a spirit user draws their power from within their own essence, opposed to, from a natural element like water or fire or something. So it's very draining on them. It takes a toll on their well-being, mentally and physically. Moroi can eat regular food in addition to blood, which they get from a willing donor. It should also be noted that Moroi are very peaceful. They believe their magic should only be used for good. They don't like violence for the most part. Although some of them do want to use their magic defensively. So that's why the Moroi and Dhampirs are so dependent upon each other. The Dhampirs protect the Moroi, and they have to intermingle so that the Dhampirs can reproduce. Because a Moroi and a Dhampir, when they get together, will have a Dhampir child. For whatever reason. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but that's how it is. Here's a little info about the plot of Frostbite. It picks up with the main character, Rose Hathaway, and her classmates being whisked off to a Moroi ski resort in order to keep them safe from Strigoi. Lately, there's been an influx of Strigoi attacks, and they seem to be organizing, which is highly unusual since Strigoi do not play well with others. One attack in particular, that of a branch of a royal family and their guardians, where there were no survivors, is cause for concern. In this book, and presumably the movie, we are introduced to some new characters, some that were mentioned before, such as Rose's mom and Christian's aunt Tasha, but we were also introduced to altogether new characters, like Adrian. At first, everyone is having a good time. They're at a ski resort, so they're out skiing and snowboarding and all that, when they're not debating about how to handle the Strigoi problem, at least. Because Rose, her best friend Lissa, is a royal, and so she's involved with a lot of those debates. Then some of Rose's friends sneak off to go Strigoi hunting in a nearby town. And when she figures out what they are doing, she and Lissa's boyfriend, Christian, a fire-wielding Moroi, go after them to bring them back. And just as they catch up to them and convince them to come back, they get captured by Strigoi, and they're kept there for days. And not everybody will make it out alive. Everything goes horribly wrong. So it's pretty crazy. So please go donate, spread the word, however you're able to help. It really does make a difference. Let me see if it's gone up anymore since I've been talking to you. Nope, we're still at 186.40, which is not bad. We still have a couple weeks left here. So go over to Indiegogo.com. I'll post that link in the description. Go follow Official Vampire Academy Movie on Facebook. Sign up for the notifications so that you get their posts. That's the problem. A lot of people aren't signed up for notifications. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram. You can check out my Tumblr page. I have a few posts you might want to check out. Go check out the Spread the Vampire Academy movie. Spread the Vampire Academy Spread the Word mission page, sorry. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.